try these out. They're huckleberries right from the bush.
They're a little tart. They're kind of dry.
Oh, they're good. What are you talking about? They're oh, I like tart. So today we are hiking. We actually drove most of this road, by the way. We didn't hike from the bottom, so we kind of cheated a little bit, but we're hiking to the halfway river hot springs. So I'm wearing my bikini under my my hiking clothes. These are actually really good. What are the red ones over there? Non-edible bear berries, probably. Can I have some more? So now it's a perfect like hiking snack, you know, just like finding berries on the side of the road. This is what you find on trails in BC. You find the random huckleberry bush.
Here, this.
You put them on
these
there.
ones. These ones are dusty. These ones are a little cleaner. They just got dust from the road.
Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. 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 Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect.
Hey guys, we made it to the halfway river hot springs and it was worth it, so worth it. We didn't hike all the way up here though. We drove a little bit of the road until probably like the maybe like 10-kilometer mark. It was totally worth it. These hot springs are amazing and the All Trails map to get here was really inaccurate, so don't follow that if you're planning to come here. But yeah, it was worth the walk. It is beautiful out here. I love it.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever about you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your body got disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my
welcome back to my after hike summary for the Halfway River to Halfway Hot Springs hike. So I did this probably like my second day on vacation in BC. This trail is located in Nakusp in the Kootenays. Nakusp is such a well-known area for hot springs. There's so many cool spots in Nakusp to go to the hot springs. So if you're not a hiker, if you don't want to do any type of exercise, there is Halcyon Hot Springs, which is super beautiful, and there's a bunch of other hot springs in that area. So there's nothing short of hot springs if that's what you're looking for. So on all trails, this hike says that it's 10K round trip. And I was like, okay, that is doable. I did this with Andy and he's not a hiker. I would mention that it's 10K round trip, whatever. And we get there and we're on the gravel road where the trail is on all trails, where the trail map starts. There's a sign at the bottom of this gravel road that says the gravel road portion is 12K and there is a 1K hike to the hot springs. But of course, I'm just like, no, that's wrong. All Trails wouldn't lie to me. All Trails, I have like premium, like it's really good at mapping. I've never gotten lost on any of my hikes. It is, you know, for the most part, super accurate with distance and elevation gain and all of that good stuff. So I was like, there is no way. It's a 10K hike, right? Like it's a 10K hike. There's no way that this road is 12K, but turns out it was. There was markers on the road, and at the 10K mark, we decided to park and walk the rest of the way. So we would get a little bit of a hike in. So we walk up the rest of this gravel road. It is filled with huckleberries, which is so cool. I love huckleberries. They're awesome. They're like little blueberries if you've never seen them. So we were snacking on huckleberries for a portion of this hike. And then by the time we got to the 12K marker, Andy was like, so where is the hot springs? Like, I don't see any hot springs. And on my All Trails map, it said we were like already at the hot springs at the 12K mark. And I'm like, I don't know where they are. Like, I don't know. So I'm like, maybe we should just keep walking. We hit a parking lot at like the 13K portion of the hike. So we got past the 12K marker and we hit a parking lot. And Andy was like, are you kidding me? Like, we could have driven, you know, we could have driven here and walked to the hot springs from here. There's a parking lot up here. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that, because the All Trails reviews and the map and everything, nobody said anything about a parking lot. So anyways, there was a parking lot at the 12.5K of this gravel road, and then there's a 1K walk to the springs from there. So we walked through the forest to the springs, which was a really nice walk. It wasn't steep or anything. It was just like downhill into the hot springs. And the hot springs were so amazing. Like, they were so beautiful. They were the first natural hot springs that I've ever been to in BC. I went to one in Alberta on Mist Mountain like a couple of years ago, but these hot springs were like legit hot springs. They were hot, they were steaming, they smelled like sulfur. They were everything that I was expecting and more, and there was like a few pools, so you didn't have to share your pool with other people. Like, they had their own pools and then you could just chill in your own pool basically. So they had a lot of pools with different temperatures of water. Mine was the super hot one, which I liked, and it was just so nice. And it was like the perfect end to a hike is the hot springs. You know, I just love hot springs. After we got done at the hot springs, we started walking back to the truck, and there was a downpour of rain. I had no raincoat. I didn't have any like waterproof gear on. I literally was like wearing shorts and a tank top, and I got absolutely soaked. So that was fun, and that wouldn't have happened if we knew if there was a parking lot at the top. We would just park there. So if you guys are following the All Trails map, or if you're following the trail description on All Trails, don't do that. Just drive up the road, park up there, and hike to the falls. Do the short hike to the falls. This was not a 10K hike. If I followed the All Trails map, this would have been like a 25 to 26K walk, like round trip. So yeah, All Trails is not always right, so don't rely on All Trails for this particular hike. So yeah, that is pretty much my experience hiking to the Halfway Hot Springs, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!